Hi guys, welcome to Wednesday the 2nd. We have the moon moving into Cancer today. So I like this because it's in harmony with Uranus. So early in the day we're going to want to either hang out with our friends or we're going to be figuring things out about our future. But very specifically, like, what do we want? What do we need in our future, moving into our future, to feel safe? That's going to be a thing for the day. Because remember, Uranus rules the future, technology. It's the star. It's Aquarius. Uranus rules Aquarius, and Aquarius is the star card, right? So it's all about renewal and hope and feeling this. Almost like this fresh energy on Wednesday. I do like it. The moon's also in harmony with Venus, which is just going to bring a softer and a more balanced energy to the day. So who doesn't like that? Tomorrow is going to be a little nuttier. It's just going to be very full, but we'll get to that tomorrow. But that's what's going to be happening. That moon in Cancer, remember the moon rules Cancer. So wherever your Cancer is in your chart, pay attention to that, especially for Cancer energies. Always feel all the moon energies, a little stronger than the next person. However, we're all going to be feeling this, right? But it's going to be a nice energy. It's going to be very different than the Gemini, frenetic, all over the place kind of thing, right? So I'm going to pull it down. I'm going to pull a card for love, a card for money, and then we're just going to pull a bunch of cards to see what the day will bring. Okie dokie. So bring it down like that. All right. Let's move these dudes out of the way. Alrighty. Sorry if those are in your way. All right. So for love, I like this, okay? So we have the Six of Wands, and the Six of Wands is all about respect. It's about success. It's about good news coming in. So some good news coming in regarding a relationship. So that's really nice. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles for work. Wow, awesome. So for some of you, this can indicate a new job, a raise, promotion, some sort of new investment. Thinking about a new home, figuring out a new home, buying a new home, something to do with that. Guys, remember when we do these daily reads, it's like seeds can be cracking open on these days. So these are two really good energies, absolutely. Now, the Ace of Pentacles, it does not have to mean, a new job, but it could mean a new avenue within your job as well. Just, something to keep in mind. Like, so if you're working in one department, maybe working in a different department, or you're going to be doing something a little differently, right? For some of you. Okay. And last but not least, let's see. What's working with what and what's happening? Okay. So we have the Six of Pentacles here. So we have the Six of Wands, which is success, having to do with the relationship. Now we have the Six of Pentacles, which is fabulous because it's about giving and receiving and generosity. So whether this has to do with a relationship, whether this has to do with a career, it really doesn't matter. It's a really good energy no matter how you slice it. Giving and receiving, an energy of reciprocity, which I feel like the moon in Cancer wants to do, because Cancer is all about home and feeling secure and safe and just being very nurturing and cultivating, right? And people are going to be like that with us too. So we have that working with the fabulous strength energy, right? 5th house Leo energy, about self-love, unconditional love, self-respect, feeling very willing and very less apprehensive about something, feeling a little more courageous to do something. This has to do with relationship. I feel like we did get this yesterday as well. So somebody may be in a space of feeling a little vulnerable where they need to have some validation, their ego stroked a little bit, but I don't feel like it would definitely be something that would get in the way. Same thing with a career. You may be working with somebody who you just need to say, like, all right, you know what, let them have the upper hand in this one, or, whatever. They're just feeling a little vulnerable. So that's how it can happen. This can also show up, though, because it's Leo energy, which is the ruler, the landlord of the 5th house of fun, which rules romance and creativity and a lot of connection. It's a fire energy, feeling very connected. So feeling very generous and very connected here. You may be feeling a little more creative today, especially because of this Venusian aspect as well. Oh my gosh, guys. And then look, we have the Lover's energy. This is Gemini. This is for Geminis out there. You might be dealing with a Gemini, but this is all about knowing that you need to make a decision, which is the most important aspect of the Lover's card, right? Is this idea that, we have a choice to make, and what are we going to do? We're going to work at something, and, we're both going to commit to something equally, whether it has to do with a job, whether it has to do with any kind of partnership situation, friendship, family connection. So I like it. This is a very sort of like coming together energy. I do feel like at least that's what is desired here, and it's what's going to be focused on. Lots of talking about the future, yeah, and we get the Fool. The Fool is a Uranus energy, right? And this is about feeling hope and taking a chance and a new path. Really focus on some sort of new beginning. So I do feel like there's at least going to be conversation about this next stage, this next chapter of your life. Ooh, and then we get the Judgment energy, beautiful. Because this is about clarity, right? So clarity is going to be had, a final decision is going to be made. You're going to experience a wake-up call, or you might be dealing with somebody who has some sort of wake-up call, like, yes, that's what I want, or why didn't I see this before, or, anything like that, or realizing, I can't believe I was acting like that, or realizing that the best way out of something is to just forgive. And I know that's not going to resonate with everyone, but it's the kind of energy where you get to a space where you realize that everybody did the best they knew how in the given situation, and including yourself. And it's just about, look, it's done. Whatever, toothpaste is out of the tube. It's time to just move on. But there's this idea about all of a sudden seeing things differently. You know what I mean? It's like very much about that. Now, we do have the Daughter of Wands in reverse. This is, for those of you who know the cards, this would be equivalent to the Page of Wands in reverse. And so this can indicate a level of immaturity. So the way I'm seeing this is, there's this fabulous conversation going on with this fabulous realization, but you may be dealing with somebody on the other side of it that's rather immature, or somebody might be accusing you of being immature in your approach to something. Okay, and then we have that working with the Father of Wands, which I love this energy because it's about Cancer and Leo, and about something being you're very how do I want to say this? So because Cancer is all about feeling grounded, safe, secure, rooted, all that home energy, right? Metaphorical and literal, however you put it. But it's and Leo, which is about doing it with passion, with creativity, right? So this is really beautiful because it is a bold leader energy and a courageous one as well, and one where you feel like you're in charge. So there's this movement, this desire to move forward in something, whether it's in a relationship, in a job, in a friendship, a family situation, and you're feeling very courageous, but it's because there's an element about it that you recognize as being a good option for you. It's gonna incite a firm foundation for you, and it's what you're looking for. Right? This is very, very much what you're focused on. We have this working with the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Says this is about being let down and feeling really sad or disappointed about something. Now, I'm not cutting myself off here, but I do want to address it right away with the Son of Swords energy. This is the Knight of Swords energy in reverse. And the Knight of Swords energy in reverse is somebody just really not being nice. Somebody being very argumentative, even some sort of violent outbursts, some sort of where they deliberately mean to you, via their words, right? Because the swords are truth and words. For some of you, this can indicate somebody either doing that, right? Being very aggressive and I'm going to say aggressive about some sort of truth. Now, for others of you, this could be somebody like, all of a sudden you're not hearing from them anymore. Maybe they go ghost. Now, for others of you, this could also be a disappointment in the realization that somebody does not want the same thing as you moving forward. Because the Knight of Swords in the upright is indicative of a lifestyle change. Okay, so in the reverse, that lifestyle change is not happening. So you may be in a space where, for example, let's say you and your partner were going to get married and move in together, or whatever, however you want to work it, where your life was, you're looking and talking about how things are going to be different moving forward. And you being in this space where you're realizing, like, all of a sudden in the judgment energy, you're having clarity about, in this wake-up call about, oh my God, like, they're not in the same space as me. I don't know if in fact we want the same things. Or you having this wake-up call and realizing that this job that I thought was going to bring me so much, that I had so much faith in, I'm realizing now, I'm disappointed, but I'm realizing now it's actually not going to bring me what I want in my life to end up growing and creating the life that I want for myself. Okay, and then we have this working with the Four of Swords in the reverse. Now, this is about a fair fight going on, right? And this is about, how do I want to put this? It's like the lights coming on, somebody getting caught in something, if that makes sense. But it's like, it's fair. All of a sudden, the scales balance out in something. Because somebody's called out on something and there is this realization that someone has not been fair. Things have not been equitable. People were not treating each other equally. There's this idea of what's equitable, what's not equitable, and then the lights being turned on, and somebody being caught in something here. So we have this working with the Mother of Cups, which is the Queen of Cups in reverse. So this is somebody who's very insecure, definitely like a smothering kind of energy. This could also be indicative of some sort of addiction, some sort of imbalance. Okay, some sort of imbalance. So this could be, for many of you, this could definitely show up as all of a sudden the lights get shown on somebody's addiction, where they cannot hide from it anymore. Now, when I say addiction, you guys know, whenever it's like the devil energy, right? It's not only addiction, right? Addiction can be many, many things, but it's imbalance. So somebody being called out for their manipulative behavior, their gaslighting, their deflection, any sort of narcissistic tendencies. Not that you're going to get far if somebody has narcissistic personality disorder, because it's like speaking to a wall, because they'll never see things. But it's that kind of energy, okay? But we do have this working with the Ten of Cups, which is fabulous, right? Ten of Cups is about family contentment, total love and support. So what I see here is this realization that somebody's been doing something unfairly and they're getting caught, but there's really positive communication, really positive outcome in this. And I feel like this is a good day to have the conversation, because the moon in Cancer and it harmonizing with Venus, what a good energy to have those challenging conversations in. So we have the Ace of Swords, which lightens up all the cards in the deck, by the way. Okay, so this is about, wow, lots of lights coming on this day, mental clarity, some new idea. But the thing is, with this new idea always, right? With the Ace of Swords always comes, I see that, but now I have to deal with this, right? It's like, oh, wow, okay, I have understanding of that now, but now I have this new conflict that I have to deal with, right? And now we have this with the Hermit energy. So the Hermit energy in the reverse can be indicative of feeling rather isolated, or repeating the past, feeling very stuck, feeling at least very stuck. So you might have this mental clarity over how stuck you are. You might have this mental clarity over the fact that we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. And this is about family conflict, feeling alone in something. This could be indicative of money issues for some of you, but it is this idea of, because the Ten of Pentacles in the upright is about, well, if it has to do with Pentacles, it has to do with, maybe retirement, maybe realizing you can't retire yet, you need more money, or it has to do with leaving a legacy, or gaining some sort of inheritance. Maybe something's gone on with some sort of inheritance here that it didn't end up following through. But the Ten of Pentacles is always about maturity. It's the maturity of something, the maturity of a relationship. Okay, let's deepen this. Let's get married. Let's open up a second business together. You know what I mean? It's like taking that idea, right? So when we have this in the reverse, this does indicate the conflicts could lie in something is just simply not ready yet. It doesn't have to be the end, an end of the world thing, but it can be this realization that someone is not ready for something yet. Now, it could be you realizing you're not quite ready for something yet. You could be dealing with somebody who's not quite ready, or it's like, these opportunities are coming, but it's just like not coming in right there. Or even if you get this new opportunity, you're just not sure if you're ready for it. You might even be thinking about a new job that you want to get into, a new career track that you want to take on. But now it's like, I feel like on this day, you're very much questioning, is it going to bring me where I want to go? Right? And that's definitely going to be the energy of the day, is because Moon in Cancer is, from an emotional point, we're very concerned about feeling grounded, rooted, and safe. We really are. And we're concerned about what's fair, what's not fair because of this Venus transit, what makes us feel good. And so a lot of questions can be popping up on this day for sure. Questioning, saying like, I don't want to repeat this pattern. I feel like I'm in a rut and I just don't want to do that anymore. And maybe I'm just not ready to go into that next step. And this is only one day. Trust me, the energy is going to be seriously shifting quickly. So if you feel that on this day, I really wouldn't worry about it. Okay, but that's what we have for today, for Wednesday. This would be December 2nd. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.